working as a couple, we have our own unique niches, people that we work with. But one of the things we have in common is we are both trained in EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization reprocessing. And research has found that that's one of the best modes of therapy for those who've been going through traumatic issues.
Okay. And when people define trauma, what is trauma? And it is an adverse life experience or an abnormal experience that happens to a normal person. And sometimes it is a disaster response or a loss of a loved one in a traumatic way, or a car accident, but it can be small traumas such as neglect or not having someone tuck me in at night or not having a parent show up at my games. It can be different forms of trauma, not just the post-traumatic stress disorder that EMDR therapy can help with, even in divorce or breakups, relationships.
Yeah, sometimes trauma can be like that curveball that's thrown into the mix where it affects how you are doing relationships at work and at home. And sometimes being able to work through that trauma can help you become a more effective father or, husband. Sometimes that's the missing piece to the puzzle.
And our brain tends to organize memories based on the arousal response at the time of trauma. So the reprocessing aspect of this therapy is to reorganize these traumatic events, the information processing. It's adapted into a meaningful way and where life can function properly.
So like, for example, if you dealt with a really traumatic issue when you were 6 or 10 years old, now being able to come in and process it with EMDR, it can give you a whole nother perspective on those memories.
And it can be an issue of power, it can be an issue of responsibility or safety. All of those can be helped through EMDR. Thanks.
So come see us.